Steps 8 and 9 are going to show you different ways to enter the average, the maximum, and the minimum. For the average, they're asking you to use a formula, and I would not do that. You might want to add some towns to your data, and so if you used the formula that they're suggesting, then you would have to go back and update your formula, as opposed to if you had added some towns, Excel would actually automatically update the function for you. So I'm going to ask you not to use that formula. I don't think it's the most efficient way to figure out the average for this example. One thing though that you should notice in your textbook when you're looking at the formula that they're asking you to use is they use the order of operations in this formula. So they did some addition and then divided by 4, and they used parentheses around the numbers that they were adding. So you need to do that in this instance. Otherwise, if you did not use the parentheses, Excel follows the orders of operation, which is a math rule, and it would have first divided B7 by 4 and then added the other numbers, and that would not be the result that you wanted. But we're just going to use the average function, and we can find that under the AutoSum tool here at the end of your home ribbon. I'm going to click down and choose average. We don't want to select empty cells, and we don't want to select totals. When we do our average, the average function will automatically add this up and get a total and then divide by the amount of occurrences. So I'm going to use my selecting cursor and just reselect the cells that I want to find the average for and hit my enter key. Another way to find these functions is, or to actually use them, is this insert function tool here. This is not a tool that I prefer to use, but if this helps you, please go ahead and use it. So to find the maximum, here we'll come down and click on max, and we'll say OK. And now we're going to enter our range in here. So we want to find the max for the same range of cells, B4 to B7, and we click OK. And again, you can see up here in the formula bar, it uses the max function. If I click in B10, we have the average function. B12, the minimum function. Another way to find these functions is to just start typing them in. So if I type an equal sign and start typing min, I can double click here, select my range, and click on my check mark or my enter key. Now we can easily copy these over by selecting all of them with my selecting cursor, coming to the corner and getting my copy fill cursor and dragging them across. Again, Excel uses relative cell reference, so it's going to follow our pattern. If I double click here, you can see that it's taking the average for February. I'm going to hit my escape key to get out of this. If I double click down here, you can see that it's taking the maximum for March.